Let's continue further with the programs and practices under the Humanistic school. The next one is conflict resolution. When 2-3 people, and in our classrooms 20, 30, 40, 60 people come together, some disagreement will follow. If there is a disagreement, it has to be resolved. You cannot leave it unattended, because if it remains unattended, it is only going to get worse. So for the humanistic teacher, it is far more important to get that group under control, to get them back being part of the class, rather than allow this thing to fester and become worse. Invitational learning. Invite students to learn. Don't force them. See, we are invited to a party, we are invited to a wedding, we are invited to a function, we like it. So if our students were invited to the classroom to learn, I think they would like it. And then when you're invited, you expect some fun. You expect something exciting. So once you invite students to learning, make sure you can provide exciting, interesting things for them to do. You should have a great menu and let the students choose what they want to study, how they want to study, and so on and so forth. But when you invite people to study, when you invite students to your classroom, the chances that they will come with interest are doubled. And when that happens, you will have a much better classroom and a much better group of students to teach than when they come because they are sent to the school by their parents and you are the teacher that deals with them. Values clarification. This is important today. As I said earlier, we try to teach values in our classrooms, but what students see in society is very different. That's the values clarification. The humanistic teacher would sit and talk to a group of students, even individual students if necessary, to make them understand why something is a value and what they see in society, even if it is opposed to that, should not be something they should practice or they would like to practice. So values clarification, clarifying for young people why something is wrong. Our young people really need to understand why something is wrong and why they need to act in a very different manner than what they see people doing and behaving in society outside the classroom and the school. Moral education. We've somewhere lost this. Okay? Over time, we somehow have said morals and values and those kinds of good things is the Islamia teacher's job. No, it is not. Teaching morals and values is every teacher's job, no matter what subject area you teach, no matter what grade level you teach. You can teach morals and values to students all the time. And you just have to practice, not letting an episode or an event or an happening slip by in the classroom without making good use of it and without turning it into a moral or a value-based lesson. Young people need to know these morals and values, and there is no better resource than the teacher, because these young people believe in the teacher, and if the teacher says something, they tend to take it more seriously than even if somebody at home were to say the same thing. And so that has to be understood. Multi-ethnic educational approaches. Because students today in the 21st century come from diverse geographical and cultural backgrounds, it is important not only to teach about your culture and your traditions, but to teach the cultures and traditions from other ethnic settings as well. And especially in Pakistan, at our universities, we have students from all the 4 provinces. We have them from the rural areas, the urban areas. All these settings are different. And students come with different beliefs, different ethnicity, different traditions, different values, different cultures. How do you merge all that together? How do you bring in unity within this diversity?